Hi everybody and welcome to episode 2 of the Golf Clash History series here on the BK Golf Clash YouTube channel. Before we delve into more of the archives of the game we all know and love, please give me a thumb up and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. This video will continue working the way through 2017. You're going to see some features introduced in this year that you really just take for granted nowadays, such as Master Division in tournaments and the Berserker ball, but there's plenty more to have a look at. Let's have a look through those history books as we make our way through 2017. The first premium ball was launched. It was the Easter ball, and although the stats don't look great compared to what we have now, it was something different. Power 2, side spin 3, wind resistance 2. Here you can see the ball in action. Did you buy any? Have you still got some lurking around in your inventory? Obviously it was to be the first of many, and as they progressed throughout the years in the game, those stats continuing to get bigger and more impressive. Expert 3 was added as another weekly league, and also in May 2017 that saw the end of chat spamming. And what you may not realise is that back then, or rather before that date, you could still be receiving in-game chat messages when you were actually performing the shot, when you're on your backswing, as it were, concentrating. May 2017 put an end to that, thankfully. Back then, of course, there were no 9-hole cups. It was just straightforward main tournaments once every fortnight. And with the West Coast tournament, we saw the 3 levels, or rather the first 3 levels that we know today: Rookie, Pro and Expert. And as you can see there, fairly generous amount of Kingmaker prizes on offer in all 3 levels. 4th of July 2017, $1.1 million in sales in a day on the 4th of July bundle, which saw the Patriot ball added to the game. So a phenomenal day there. Following on from that, Master 2 added for Weekly League, 120% more club cards in every single chest. And then that saw us go to the biggest tournament to date. It was the Sunshine Open, played on Southern Pines and Sunshine Glades. Now this was important because it was the first one that had a Master Division. So now we've got the 4 skill levels in tournaments, and there you can see slight changes to the prizes. 100 Titans for Rookie, but look what was up in Master. 300 Berserkers. And just by qualifying to the weekend round in this tournament, with the first ever time that Master appeared, you were winning the Berserker, which of course was launched with this event. And it's a ball that we know and love today and still use on a very frequent basis. Now, talking of Berserkers, we win them in the Golden Shot, and that was launched September 11th, 2017, and still of course is around to this very day on a regular basis. Here you can see some footage of the first ever Golden Shot. It was played on Southern Pines, and there you can see the 5 chests there, the 5 prize ring zones. Those are still of course around to this day, and occasionally of course we do get different prize balls, but there's the golden golf bag, again pretty much unchanged to this day. You get your free shot, of course. Even with the first one you got your free shot, and then of course you're paying for some extra ones to win those prizes. Now, if you weren't playing the game at this point, you may not realise that GLENMONARCH Estate actually had a Halloween version. It's a one-off, never been seen again. Maybe we'll see it soon, I don't know. But it became the Haunted Hills for the Haunted Hills tournament. And here you can see some footage of that very spooky version of the GLENMONARCH Estate there. Nice greeny, bluey, green, grey colours. There's the spooky flag. We still have that to this day. But a very, very ominous looking background on some of those holes. So if you didn't play it this time, sadly you've missed it, but like I said, who knows, we may see another version of a spooky GLENMONARCH Estate, also known as the Haunted Hills. Good thing about that tournament were some different prizes. Okay, there was the pumpkin ball, that is just a reskinned Kingmaker, but a very spooky eye ball there, which is now regarded as one of the classics. A Power 1, Side Spin 2, Wind 5 ball. You could be winning those if you made the weekend round of the Haunted Hills tournament. Brilliant news for the game makers here. 12th of October 2017, App Store feature, Game of the Day there, chosen by Apple. This was a huge boost for the game, as the Game of the Day used to get a lot of exposure. So this was a real good sign for Golf Clash that things were on the up, the popularity was increasing, and it was a great sign of things to come. So Game of the Day, October 2017. Continuing the Halloween theme though, we of course had the Golden Shot, and you could win some pumpkin balls if you were taking part in the Golden Shot. That was of course played on the Haunted Hills that you can see there. But that wasn't the end of the Halloween versions of a couple of the courses, and you're going to see another one that again was a bit of a one-off. Maybe we'll see it again, maybe not. There you can see a Golden Shot there. That was the spooky version of GLENMONARCH Estate. But there was another Halloween tournament to go, and we're going to look at that right now. Then, of course, following on from Haunted Hills, we went over to the Creepy Cliffs. Start on Monday, the 23rd of October 2017. This was a reskin of NAMHAE Cliffs, and we're going to have a look at this now. I really like the look of this one, to be honest. Look at those nice dramatic colours in the sky, contrasting with the grey, blue, green fairways. I thought this was very, very dramatic indeed. I'd love to see this one again. Like I said, no idea whether we will or not, but it might be nice to kind of revisit the Creepy Cliffs at some point in the game. Really, really imposing colours there for this Halloween themed event. Courses were not the only thing to get a makeover though. There was a new logo, nice eye-catching logo debuting in November, which of course is now very similar to what we know and love and see on a very regular basis. However, the other big news of November, Golf Clash took the award there for Game of the Year, and that's the Game Industry Awards. That was on November the 2nd, held at the V&A Museum in London, and there you can see the Golf Clash team very proudly celebrating their award, winner of Game of the Year 2017. Before we close out this video, it wouldn't be complete without a visit to City Park to honour the end of 2017, and you may be interested to know that the Christmas themed edition of City Park debuting in the game for the Christmas tournament that began on Monday 18th of December, so that's a very big happy Christmas to everybody to round out 2017. I wonder if it was as hated then as it has been in recent times. There you can see some footage of that snowy wintry version of City Park. Like I said, we've seen it several times both in the normal version and the winter one. We may well see it again, who knows. Of course, not everybody's favourite course, but very nice festive edition to round out what was a very, very busy and successful year in the development of Golf Clash. Like I said, several features that we just take for granted today. Golden Shot, Berserker, 4 divisions in the tournament. All of these made their debut in 2017. We finish off this video to remind you that there was a Christmas edition of the Golden Shot shortly following on from the wintry version of City Park. You could win Santa balls if you were taking part in that festive version of the Golden Shot. So that rounded off a very, very busy year for Golf Clash. Don't forget to check out the other episodes in this series. Complete your knowledge of the history of Golf Clash and leave me a comment in the video description down below if you remember some of this video and what your recollections are from your earliest days playing the game. See you soon. Bye for now.